Hello, people from the internet. I'm TeioRei, and I'm here to make a tutorial on how to make a melody in FL Studio 11. Okay, and the reason why I'm making this tutorial is that I'm sick and tired of looking on tutorials from the internet where they call themselves like melody making tutorial, but what they did was just remaking the melodies made by the professional DJs, and that is stupid. If I wanted to remake the melody, I would just find a MIDI or do it myself. I don't know. Okay, this is based on my experience, and I don't know anything about music theory, so sorry for those pros out there if this irritates you. Okay, first of all, when you make a melody, you will have to decide on your chord first. So Google about chords, and you will get tons of information from the internet. Okay, now I'm gonna use the C major chord here, and the next thing you want to do is to decide on your bass line. The bass line I'm gonna use is inspired by David Guetta's Titanium. I would say it's inspired, as it's basically the same thing. Okay. Okay, let's see. Alright, that's the bass line. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste it over here. If you want to, you can add some variations to it, but I'm gonna, for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna stick to this. Okay. Now, after you're done with the bass line, you're gonna draw some notes on the next second octave. What you're gonna do is, you either, for the first note of every bar, you will need to draw a note which is same with the bass line, or the harmonic with the bass line. For me, I love to use the default saw melody, the default saw sound from Nexus, because you can check if they are harmonic by playing them like this. As you can see, if they are harmonic, they will produce a very nice sound. If they aren't, they don't sound good. Okay? So, but there are exceptions. For beginners, I would suggest you all to start with this. As you progress, you gain more experience, and you'll be able to create melodies with more variations. Now, basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw the main structure of your melody, about how it's gonna flow. Bear with me, I'm gonna spend some time on it. As you can see here, these are the exceptions I mentioned just now. For example, you have a chord like this. Okay, so I'm gonna use the note at the middle here. and it will still sound good. I mean, only this note will sound good with the bass line. The structure just now wasn't that good. Or perhaps not. In this case, I'll just use the same note. It doesn't really sound good. Okay, so the first part of the melody is done. For the second part, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jumble up the notes here, the first notes of each bar. Instead of using the harmonic, I might use the one that matches it, or just like I said, the middle one in the chord. But I'm gonna use, for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna use the same note. Okay, when you're done with the melody, you need to listen to it a few times to see if the flow is nice. Because sometimes the front part of the melody might not match with the back part. That's what I always encounter. I think it's okay. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate out the bass line like this. Okay, and sometimes I will keep it, but in this case I'll separate it out. And let's rename this melody 1, just to keep the original melody as a backup if you mess something up. Okay, now you're gonna add some variations to the melody. You won't gonna stick with this because it's boring, and when the kick plays, the note also plays, and you need variations in the song's melody to make it sound good. Okay. So also, one tip when making a melody, it's always good to put in some progressions. For example, the pattern here. On the next bar, we're gonna draw the set of melody which are similar to this. I'll show you. As you can see, the pattern is quite similar, just the notes are different, and it creates like a progression in your melody. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna export the melody as a MIDI and then import it into another project that I've made. Okay, because I'm not gonna remake all the leads and all. Let's say this is melody tutorial. Okay. And now, no, I don't want to save it. It's gonna take a while. Also sorry for the poor mic quality because I don't have a good mic. Actually, I'm using my webcam's mic. Okay, here we have a few sounds that I synthesized myself, 2 leads and a bass, and these are pads. I'll show you the sound of the pads. You get the point what they are. Okay, and here I'm gonna import my MIDI that I exported to here, and I'm gonna save it as a new version because I don't wanna discard my previous project. Okay, and here there are some percussions. We'll go to those later. And here in the pad part, this is the part where I find the most fun because you really can mess around with the chords. In order to make a good melody for your pad, first refer to bassline and make sure it either matches the melody of your bassline or it matches the melody for your lead. When it matches either one, it will match the other one because you made the melody based on your lead. Okay, so now what what I do here is, as you can see, the bass line should be G, G sharp, E sharp, G, C. But here I'm using a D sharp, which is harmonic to G sharp, G sharp, C, which is a chord. And some of you might progress to make the next chord similar to the previous one, but just different notes. But to me, that is too basic, and you should really add variations to your chords so that the song will sound good. Okay. So what I do in making a pad is, first I will draw this. After that, normally I do it in the basic saw sound of the Nexus. The reason is you can check the harmonic, as I said before. And normally I just copy paste the harmonic keys of each note of the bass line. And you can add some notes or change the chords if you want to. For example, you get the point. Honestly, I don't know anything about these chords, but experiment around with it and get the best sound, and you will be good. Okay. Remember, do not repeat the same chords for the whole melody of your pad. Okay? Okay, now. So this is the outcome of our 18 minutes work. Not really. This pad is made beforehand, and normally I like to separate the bass pad aside from the pads, because I don't want the bass to have all these chords. So I separated the pads with the frequency higher than the bass pad out with all these chords, and I just use one bass pad with the bass line as the melody. Okay. So yeah, this is the outcome of it. Also, this is another example, which is the first attempt I tried to record this video, but it was crappy. you might find some similarity in the melody, but it's because I don't spend too much time on it. Normally melody making will take like an hour to perfect it, so you get the point. Okay, so there you have it. Melody making tutorial, a solid one. It's not a replica of any melodies you hear on the internet. You can't find another song with this set of melody unless someone reposted it or copied from this. But that's not gonna happen. I'm not that popular yet. So do rate, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And in the comment section, do tell me if you want more tutorials like this, and tell me if it's a bit too tedious, and sorry for my English. So see ya.